Oh, hello, hi, I am Toby Loxton of TFL Creative Media, and you join me today on this glorious summer's evening. Well, I mean, it's not actually a summer evening, it's actually more like an autumn evening, because it is now September. Today it is the 2nd of September at around 7:15 in the evening, and you know what? I am quite looking forward to this month. There is a lot of interesting and wonderful things coming for me, like I mean, I'm going to be going to university, like moving in, that's gonna be fun. My birthday is this month. There is going to be little things that I'm doing here and there, like I attend a few parties. Just get by that gate. Attend a few parties, some interviews, and you know what? There's way more than that I can think of the top of my head right now, and that's why I figured that I should capture it all on this TFL vlog for this month, because some interesting stuff are happening, and I think it is absolutely worth it to put it on camera, because all of those things are deserving to be shown, and I think they're all quite interesting. Like I said, they're interesting enough to be shown and for you to enjoy. And to kick things off, I am having a bit of a barbecue with my brother. He's invited some mates around our house because, you know, the parents are out and it's also a nice day. And right now I am on my way back. I'm on my way back from the shops. I've got myself some more burgers, and we're about to enjoy ourselves as the summer has now come to an end and new things are on the horizon. So what you're about to see is basically a montage of little things from the barbecue, and I hope that you enjoy as much as we do. So let's kick off this vlog then. Oh, poor peace sausage. You died too young. But you died for a good cause. Peace sausage, what the hell does that even mean?
Yeah, Toby, I respect you so much right now.
Me? What do you mean?
How much is left? Like 2 slices?
Well, yeah, that stuff is falling into the fire.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, kind of one of those, the bomb would go in.
Whoa! Didn't they film a bit of Hogwarts in North Lancing's...
plane. No plane.
Oh, there he is. Thanks, Will, for that little bit of content.
This is Ford.
It is Ford. Gauge Master's near here. In fact, it is in Ford. Wherever it is. So right now I am here at the Bognor Regis campus at Chichester University, which is the university I'm going to be attending in the fall of September. My brother Will, he gave me a lift here, and this is basically just to find out little bits of information that will be useful to me so that my transition into university is a bit more easier. But also I'm not going to be alone here totally. I mean, there's going to be lots of other students here, and Yasmin's coming along, with Yasmin Wilson from the other vlogs. And hopefully this will be quite productive and useful. I mean, I won't show you too much of it because, you know, I'll be quite busy trying to get in the information. But this is something that I thought like was worth taking down, and it is rather not nice here to show. And I would never take away the pleasure of showing you guys something really cool and interesting in these vlogs. So let's just carry on, I guess. Okay, so we now cut to like after, you know, after our day.
Yeah.
To be honest, there wasn't really an appropriate way where I could have whipped out the camera.
No, it's like, hi guys, this is a meeting, yeah, no.
But, you know, I think it's important to show you guys some of the stuff that I'm doing. And, you know, I hope that you enjoy it as much as we do. So, let's kick off this vlog then. Okay, so we now cut to like after, you know, after our day. To be honest, there wasn't really an appropriate way where I could have whipped out the camera.
No, it's like, hi guys, this is a meeting, yeah, no.
But do you think it was productive?
Yeah, I think it was useful. There's a lot of information there. I'm a bit dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I would hope to have shown more, but you know, to be honest, I wanted to show something more interesting, but
Yeah.
But you know, like, beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly.
Okay, so I come back home after the pre-introductory day at the university, and I find these packages on my doorstep. In one of them, it was like this thing related to freshers. And I think it's to do with a whole... Oh wow, that's the entire Freshers schedule. Oh my god. Also sent me this. Don't know what it is. Oh. That's a freaking razor. Oh cool, it's one of those ones that sort of like bends with the skin almost. That's... And I got this for free. I never knew that university life would give so much free stuff. Anyway, let's move on to something else. So, today, right now, it's 14 minutes past 8 in the morning on Thursday, the 6th of September. And today we are doing the final day of filming for Harry Walters' World War I short film, which we were brainstorming in the other vlog for. And I've arrived early just to make sure that everything is in order and in place. Just spoke to Tim, the filming manager, who's just opened up for us. And I'm going to make sure that everything is in place. And basically, yeah, basically make sure things are organised, because normally they wouldn't do stuff like this for us, but because this is for charity, they made an exception. So, yeah, there's Tim right there.
Right, we're rolling.
Yep, we're literally rolling right now. So, I'm going to get on with this, and we'll conclude this when everyone else arrives.
Yeah. Action. Come.
Recognisable towns. Oh, the sounds, the look, it's all so cool. So right now we're off to the Ashdown Forest.
We're off to Morrison's.
Oh yeah, Morrison's, then Ashdown Forest. The Morrison's takes priority.
What Morrison's are we going to?
The Crowborough one.
Oh, we're going to Crowborough. Crowborough!
Well, that's where we're filming.
Isn't that quite far?
Yeah.
Friends, I know where they
Apparently it's only like a few minutes away.
Okay. Oh my god.
Just move out of the way of the sheep that was just in the middle of the road. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I said a beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Absolutely. Sheep get really scared though.
This is just casual, nothing interesting really about this. Just a bunch of guys in old uniforms just going into Morrison's. Yeah. No, this is totally normal.
Yeah.
In here is the key to filming. Without this, we can't do it. The brown paper bag to put in the sherbet lemons.
Thank you.
There you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can't really go wrong with this view.
Oh yeah. Do we?
But we'll get there. He looks like an old-timey photographer.
Come out. I can't kill that.
Hey, Tarek, show us the photo. It shows the photo. What the f-
Not just
it's not my bag.
What?
There's nothing in it. Just carry it yourself.
Actually does.
He's dead in my eyes.
You're a man of many talents, sir.
Harry Walters.
Time is 9:15 in the morning.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. It is absolutely that time. Thank you very much for that reliable piece of information.
From
What's our agenda?
Shootout. World War XXX.
What's on the agenda?
I don't actually know anything about what's going on. I finished my scene, so I'm all happy about that.
Hey, useless.
We're making our families proud. Doing this for king and country. I for one am happy to be a part of that. Besides, it'll be over by Christmas.
So after we wrapped up the film at around 6 o'clock, maybe just before 6, some of the cast and crew and I then went off to the McDonald's outside or near Crowborough, or maybe it was near Oxfield, but we basically all had a Mackie D just to have a little bit of a celebration to wrap up filming. And in general, I think it actually was worthwhile. It was very decent, and actually it's quite poignant because Harry Walters, Benedict Webb, Joel Tucker, these are names that have floated around in videos for the past nearly 2 years. And because I'm going off to university now Benedict is going off to university, and so is Neil, and and Harry, he's going into an apprenticeship, Joel Tucker's now going into freelance. We're all going off to do different things now after college, so this is probably the last thing we're ever going to work on like this in this capacity for quite some time now. So yeah, the role that I did as a producer on this final project was a decent one, and I was definitely overthinking some things, and those little facts should never be underestimated. And Harry Walters, Benedict Webb, they are really good people. I mean, like I've said before, Benedict Webb is the best filmmaker out of all of us, and Harry Walters, it convinces me to he makes me want to be a better person, which I think is a really good thing. Let us move on to the next thing in this vlog. Brighton, such a diverse place, thriving with its LGBT community. Some famous YouTubers live here, but it is also filled with so many remarkable opportunities for so many different kinds of people. And you know what? I think I'm about to face one of these opportunities. Right now, I am outside the community base, and here in Brighton, and I'm going to have a meeting with a production company called Carousel. Carousel are a media production company who specialise in making sorry, get out of the way, people. Who are a production company who specialise in making content and working with people for people who have disabilities. That includes like any form of like if they're disabled in such a way, any sort of special needs, that sort of thing. And every year they run a film festival called Oscar Bright. And Oscar Bright, well actually not every year, it's once every 2 years. Like I said, they do documentaries, they do all sorts of things, short films, even interpretive dance. But this could be, like I said, this could be a nice opportunity for me. So I'm going to go into the meeting and we'll see what happens. So the meeting with Carousel was about half an hour or so ago, maybe a bit more, and it was pretty successful. I met two people who are two of the higher ups at Carousel, Kitty Wallace and Izzy Banks, and we spent basically the time just sort of having like an informal discussion rather than an interview to find out like more about the production company itself and what role I could potentially play. Like it turns out that Carousel is much bigger than I realised it was. It's actually, it has so much Aimee connections, like internationally. It has support from BFI and various other film festivals. And this sort of thing that they're offering me is to basically be a part of this new sort of like a creative collective who are to be a part in making decisions to bring in younger filmmakers and younger people involved into the filmmaking industry through Oscar Bright and various other workshops and tours. And also there's a chance for me to do some actual work itself, but like most things in the industries, you never know when it's going to come along, but when it does, I will be able to. But for now, yeah, that was pretty successful, and I hope that the rest of today, where Yasmin's going to come around for a bit, and then I've got a party to go to for my mate's 21st. That should all go well, so I best carry on with the day instead of rambling. I think I've said everything at this point for this bit, so yeah. Very, very good, I guess. Hello.
Hiya.
Welcome to my neck of the woods.
Yeah, no, I haven't been here before.
Right now we're going to be continuing on with Ruby.
Yep.
You might recall from one of the last vlogs we've been watching Ruby for Volume 1. Now we've got to Volume 3 and the end of Volume 3, and at a really crucial point. And Yasmin was devastated what happened. And it's like the Avengers Infinity War of Ruby.
It is,
really.
yeah.
And it's going to be, but the Infinity War moment hasn't even come up yet.
No.
And so it's only going to get worse. But we've got 3 more to go before the party tonight. But before we do, want to see what happens to Team Ruby and what happens during the Battle of Beacon.
Yes.
And that's the end. 1 to 3 volumes. Thoughts?
That definitely is the Infinity War of Ruby. Oh god. I don't have words. It's just, that was so intense. Thank you.
It's a bit noisy in there. And it's only going to get louder later on.
Yay!
No cause for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, shots! It is time to party!
We should all be excited. Well, cheers to the socially awkward. Well, listen, let's tell you something. You'll have better fun than this come uni. But you'll see that later on the vlog when we actually move in.
Oh, you putting this in that? Oh, yes.
Good speech.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's alright.
Yeah, good speech,
It's a bit interrupted by Charlotte there because
Yeah.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
You rank.
Ring for love. Oh, hi. I'm ringing for love. Thank you.
And we cut to next morning.
Yes. And we have an Aimee.
Amy's here.
Torchwood time.
And also Norton Folgate is.
Yes.
Those are all Torchwood characters, by the way, for anyone who's confused. Let's watch. Yeah, a war kind of broke out here.
Yeah, someone got injured, so we have to stop.
But we're about to watch Torchwood, and this is a really good episode. Oh my god. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. No. Woo, emotions!
And we cut to the sound of my voice the very next day. Yeah, unfortunately I am unable to show you the footage of me, Yaz and Aimee saying goodbye to one another because I, like the genius that I am, forgot to bring my camera along. But it's probably for the best. I mean, it was a tad emotional in places. And it's not the end of the world because we are going to be seeing each other come the 13th because it's both mine and Amy's birthdays, and that will be coming on later on in the vlog. But in the meantime, we'll either there might be some things during the next few days that might be interesting enough to vlog. But if there is, I'll film them. But if there isn't, then I will just carry on to that to the first day. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at during the course of September, essentially. So, I guess we can now carry on. Alright, it is Thursday, the 13th of September 2018, and today... it's my birthday! So right now I'm heading on a train from Clapham Junction to Barn Station, and the reason we're going to Barn Station is because it's the closest station to Aimee Pepper's university. And the reason that I'm up here, well, period, is because well, both me and Aimee share the same birthday, so we're sort of like having a joint celebration, but also because tonight we are going to be seeing a play, a comedy at the Bridge Theatre in London, and I'm really excited about it because it stars Samuel Barnett. Honestly, one of my greatest man crushes, and also one of my favourite actors. Favourite British actors, that is. And, yeah, we're really excited. And right now I'm going to go, and right now, Barn Station is the next station stop. So, I'm going to be meeting Aimee and Yasmin at this station, and, yeah, basically have a nice day in London before the play tonight. But first I must get to Barn Station and reunite with two of my closest friends.
Okay.
Hi!
Hi! It's time for Daddy Sam.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. She's a 3-year-old. This is the one with Sam!
Yep, I knew you'd be into that.
Thank you so much!
Oh, just yeet, yes.
Yeet!
Okay, mine! It's like the most difficult thing to open. Oh, neat! Oh, it's a little TARDIS button pin. Badge. Oh, it's not, oh, that's really
I
good.
collect pins, so I was like, you need to.
I can't wait for you to see the big one.
Oh, okay.
You'll see. You need to.
Oh my god! Oh my, you did not!
We did.
We actually bought it here in that place.
It's an artwork of Ruby! It's actually Ruby! Oh, that is gorgeous! I haven't got any bit of Ruby memorabilia whatsoever.
I know you don't.
This is brilliant! Thank you so very much.
Oh, it's okay. Promise.
Alright, so now that we've exchanged gifts, we're now just basically go around London before the... Shut up! Go around London before the performance. So I guess... Well, we've got a lot of places to go to today, so here is a montage of all the places that we go to. And it's the Prince and Prince. There it is! It's right there! Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Cry out loud. Guys, look! Behind you! That's the title of our play, ladies and gentlemen. Hallelujah! Oh, Samuel Barnett's right there. Calm down, calm down. Let's go down, shall we?
So we went into the theatre and took our seats, though unfortunately I can't present you with any footage of the performance. All I really got was a couple of shots of the audience gradually filling up before the performance started, and I didn't really need or even want to take footage of the performance because, well, A, it's disrespectful to the audiences themselves and also to the people around you who are trying to enjoy the performance, and B, I was actually just having such a good time that I just wanted to sort of just enjoy the moment as it was and not sort of get sort of like hampered down or distracted by vlogging. But one thing I do want to mention is that during the interval I got a magnificent surprise. I met two of Great Britain's best writers, or some of Britain's great writers in my opinion, Richard Curtis and Andy Hamilton. For those of you who don't know, Richard Curtis is the guy who created Blackadder, and he wrote Blackadder as well, and also Andy Hamilton's the guy who's most famous for writing and creating the comedy series Outnumbered. But the icing on top of that already delicious cake there is that after the performance, I actually got to meet Samuel Barnett himself, Dirk Gently himself. He was in the performance. He was absolutely really nice. I saw him going out with a bunch of flowers, and I just pulled him to one side for a second and said, look, hey, look, I know you're probably getting home and you're probably tired and everything, but my friends and I are big fans and we just wanted to get a moment. And whilst they were waiting, it's funny because like we were Yasmin and Aimee were waiting by the stage doors and I was waiting by the foyer, basically to if he'd come out. And he came by the foyer, so I got a bit more time to talk to him before Aimee and Yas can get round. And yeah, I got a nice picture of him and a bit more, but that's a story I want to keep to myself, if I'm pretty honest. Well, when I was in Camden Street, I got that shop I went into with all the glowing t-shirts in ultraviolet light. I got one of those because I had to, and it's a massive Iron Man mask one. And also in Camden Street, you might recall in the montage of portraits being sketched out of Yas and Aimee, and I got the same for me and Alice, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to treasure this for quite some time. You're actually probably noticing that this is not actually that I'm recording this actually not on the day of or the night of the performance or even the day afterwards, because so much went on between then and now, and today is the 20th of September, so I'm actually coming to you from the future. So and there's a lot was going on in between that time, so I couldn't really vlog much. The only things of real note is that the day after my birthday, I went up to Tunbridge Wells to spend some time with Alice, and that was all really nice, and I was going to vlog that, but yeah, again, it was more of a personal moment between me and my girlfriend, so I just sort of like just wanted to keep that to myself, if I'm pretty honest. Nothing bad, it was all fantastic, just something for me and her. I guess those are really the important things to mention that happened between my birthday and today, the 13th and the 20th, sort of the more crucial things. It was very the days were very uneventful, but there are going to be more days that will be more eventful, especially with at this point in time I'm only 3 days away to moving into university, and if there are more eventful things that happen in between there and then I'm definitely going to vlog them. But for now, let's look at something. Yeah, I've just spent a long time trying to figure out what to say, but I think I should just proceed on to the next thing and see what you guys think of it. So yeah, to settle everyone's concerns, I never forgot about it, I never neglected it, and I certainly never wanted to favour working on it over other things, but you know, that's just sometimes how life works. Commitments get in the way of other commitments. Simple as that. Hi! Alright, after 6 hours later, where I have now finally edited and uploaded it,
I hope that this makes some people happy. I hope that this makes people at ease. And I hope this makes people excited about what is to come on the 30th of September. Well, everyone, it is now officially Sunday the 23rd of September, as it is now 20 to 1, and right now I'm in my bedroom and everything is packed up and ready to be loaded to go to Chester University tomorrow. And the reason that I am not asleep is because it's kind of really only dawned on me what this whole thing of attending university and going on to higher education really entails and what it's going to be like. It's not like I never knew or underestimated what university life was going to be like. I was prepared for it from the start. I knew exactly what it was going to entail, and I was accepted it. I was ready to commit to it and be ready for it, and therefore really excited about it. Every time I talked about university up to this point, I've been really excited, but it was only a few days ago when I shopped for all of my supplies for university, and I then realised that it is more of something that is right in front of you rather than something that's like a distant thought. And I'm just concerned that all the formalities that I have got to deal with and have to do before I can focus on the academics, I'm just worried that I'm not going to get all of those wrapped in my first week or even by the time I get there. But you know, that's kind of the situation now. That's kind of what I have to deal with now, because going to university means a greater degree of independence. And I'm gonna definitely do it. Face it head on and deal with everything as it comes, as efficiently and as stress-free as I can. And cut to 6 and a bit hours later, and it just had to be raining on the day that I moved into uni, didn't it? So it is only after 5 flipping hours after I have settled and moved into my accommodations at university that the sun comes out. But the key thing here is that despite the weather, the nice weather coming late, I'm now settled in. As in, like, I am now officially unpacked and I have moved in to my accommodation here at Bognor. And I'm sorry for the weird camera angles, but there you have it. I was improvising just there. So yeah, this is the layout of my accommodations here at Bognor Regis. And now I need to show you something, because right across the hall from me,
hello,
it's Yasmin. Hello.
Hi.
Yas.
Hiya.
We're at uni now.
Woohoo!
Got your ID badge and everything.
Have ID badge, it's all official.
Glaring sun actually behind you. I don't know, it just shows you in a new light.
Quite literally.
Well, I mean, I guess all the next thing we have to do is just sort of mingle around, I guess, if we don't want, not unless we don't want to though.
Yeah, I might mingle for a bit.
Let's just see what happens, shall we?
Let's see.
So I'm in Bognor Regis and I'm joined by this man, Joel Tucker, of Primeval Youngblood fame. Actually, no, he's actually a pretty good photographer and cinematographer, actually, so you can bear credit there. Do you want to explain what we're doing right now?
Getting bare pee from Tobias.
But basically, we're trying to look for a cash point so I can exchange this guy some cash for some slick second-hand film equipment. And Archie behind there just could hardly be engaged. Let's go and find this thing right now. So we did get the cash, but now Joel's looking for some fruit. Yeah, I think we're a bit far off from that, mate. Alright, thank you very much. Sorry not to cut you off there.
That's alright.
But thank you very much for the kit.
No worries.
That was in the dark just there.
Hope it does some stuff for you.
I hope so, but I imagine at university I might also have a big toy cupboard to play with anyway, but this is still useful for personal stuff anyway.
It's good for like the... yeah.
Alright, I will shake your hand, but my hands are full, sort of. And yeah, I hope to talk to you soon, man.
Cool.
Good luck with your future jobs in the future, I guess.
You too.
So we're going off to some sort of like a freshers event thing.
I want deaths.
God knows what that's going to be like. Oh, it's pretty barren.
It is at the moment.
That is not what I was...
Because students tend to go out like about midnight and I tend to sleep about midnight.
Oh, that's Jess.
I know. Yeah.
It might get lively later.
Yeah, probably will.
And it didn't. Well, I mean, it didn't whilst I was out, but to be honest, Yasmin did say that the people wouldn't really be going out to the party until like, oh, got a message. Yeah, people wouldn't really be going out at night until sort of like midnight-ish or sort of like towards that time beforehand. So yeah, I couldn't really vlog very much during the course of the day, like actually packing in, because like moving in, because, oh shut up, because I really needed to focus on sort of like getting everything organised in here and getting settled, and also it was a bit emotional with my family and stuff and Yasmin, so the attention was drawn away to that. But afterwards I went to some icebreakers, met a few people in my blog, some pretty decent people like Jess, as you saw, and well, and yeah, apart from that I also went out briefly, but to be honest, it wasn't really my thing, and I'd rather just sort of like chillax in here after a long day. And also, you know, I got these pieces of film equipment from Joel Tucker. What I'm particularly aced about is this. Basically what it is that you attach it to a shoulder rig or a steady cam or a tripod, and you connect your camera on here, and then you connect it to this cog, and it connects to this cog, and you can basically have more precise focusing on your camera lens. And I think this is really, really cool, and I'm really glad that I got it. I just hope I can make use of it whilst I'm here, even though I'll have a pretty big toy box to play with in my course. So yeah, that is me. I am moved into university, and I don't really know how the rest of the days are going to proceed. I mean, I do, because I have a timetable, but in terms of like how I'm going to vlog, I don't know, but I'm still going to try and vlog as much as possible, because, you know, I have to actually get to the end of this vlog. But yeah, that's sort of the status right now. So to be honest, all I can really do right now, because it's now 22 minutes past 10, 22, I should just well, I mean, people will be sort of going out parties, but that's really not my thing, as you know, so I'm just going to chill out in here and make sure episode 5 is good and ready. Just go through it one more time. You know, you can never be too careful, and just basically go to sleep and wait to see what the rest of the new week, the last week of September, will bring.
Hey Yas, do you want to explain where we are and what the hell we are doing?
We're about to go to Freshers Fair, which I would like to name freebie stuff. Let's see how much free I can get. Oh, sorry, free stuff I can get.
I'll bleep that out.
Parents, I am a good person, I promise.
Like we said, we don't know what to expect, so let's just see what they have to offer.
We need to go to the student union.
Yeah, and what's the best way, how to show them what...
Through here.
What's the best way to show them what they have to offer than a montage? Montage! This is all very loud. Very. So our day is going really well here in Chichester today because right now we are in ESPN, or outside it, and Yasmin.
I'm buying a scooter.
Yes, she is.
I can't wait.
And then we'll just spin to 5 minutes later. There it is.
This is my baby.
Oh, wait, no, come back, wait. It's okay. I'll catch up. Eventually.
I haven't gone that fast because I'm still quite new.
Doesn't mean you're not leaving me in the dust though. So apart from getting Yasmin's scooter and me getting reduced Doctor Who DVDs, that will probably bankrupt me for the rest of the week, but I don't care because they are great. I also did get some cool stuff from the Freshers Fair at Chichester. Namely, got all of these different banners for lots of different societies. I mean, we've got a lot here. We've got ourselves a creative writing society, a filmmaking society, comedy society, anime, manga and cosplay society, acting society, archery society, which I joined. But also, I managed to get not only I got this bag that is University of Chichester branded, but inside the bag is my University of Chichester branded t-shirt and a chosen hoodie, which is fantastic. Personally, I think it might be too big. But even if it is too big, it does make me feel more like a part of a university now, which is still cool. And also in other news, Aimee Pepper is Aimee Pepper is going to be coming down here on Thursday, and we're going to spend some time together. So hopefully that should all be great. And I mean, if anything else comes up between now and tomorrow, which will be Thursday, I will vlog it. But for now, I think we should just get to the next thing, whether it be something cool that happens in between now and then, or just cut straight to Aimee herself. Let's see what happens. So we cut to Sunday in Chichester, and this is Jan.
Hey!
Jan invited me to this hairdresser's at Chichester. Can you explain why?
So basically done a steampunk photo shoot, and it's literally just for fun. But yeah, they wanted a guy because it was literally just, I think, like 3 or 4 girls, so I wanted to have a bit more variety, so I asked Toby.
Well, I had a great time.
Good.
If I can't include the photos in the vlog, then I'll just have a separate video, but for now, just thank you very much.
Cool.
I'm going to move on and meet Yasmin and Aimee. And you're here!
Hi. I'm queer and tired.
Oh, come on! Do you want to, like, relax and then watch Torchwood afterwards?
Yes.
Torchwood. Oh. Not Excalibur? Blizzard? Bikini Cups? No? Torchwood? Oh dear. Brianto Jones, Toshiko Sato, Owen Harper.
Liking Captain John Hart?
John Hart. We go back.
So as the day draws to a close and the sound of loud music and quite rowdy drunken university students plays Me and My Friends Offer to Slumber, I just wanted to take this opportunity to mention how grateful and thankful I am for you tuning into these vlogs. I'm sorry if the content wasn't interesting, but to be honest, I wouldn't be doing vlogging unless the content was interesting enough worth vlogging, but I will always try and do my best. Also, because this footage right now is being taken on the 30th, on the evening of the 30th of September at around, about 11:30 in the evening, that means that it's not going to be released the day afterwards on the 1st of October, instead a few days after that. So if you're watching this in the future, I apologise that it did not come out on the 1st, but you know, sometimes these things come out this way. But also today on the 30th of September, I also released episode 5, LOBR Brighter Season 5, episode 5, and the comments have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you all very much for the really positive response. Some of them have been very heartwarming, and those kinds of things really do encouraged me and inspired me to keep on going. And soon I'll be making a video about the content of this channel, which I probably mentioned in another video, so when I'll be making that soon. But for now, I need to wrap things up because I have rambled on long enough, believe me, I know, by saying once again just thank you very much for tuning in and listening to these vlogs. And also in this vlog, you are joining me on the start of a whole new chapter in my life, starting university right here, right now, especially since this time tomorrow I will be starting my first academic day, so that should be absolutely fantastic. And not only that, you'll see sort of like a new era of video making for this channel. But yeah, once again, I'll explain that in that video about the content when it comes. But for now, let's wrap things up. Thank you all very much for listening. Phenomenal love to all my friends and family and loved ones who helped me to get to here and spending time with me. And I cannot wait for more eventful things to come into the future. Maybe so eventful that I vlog it. And I'm sorry that this sort of outro is a little underwhelming, but I had to do something before the day is out, and this is sort of like the best way I can tie things up. Maybe it doesn't need to be tied up, or maybe it does, depending on your viewpoint. Yeah, I'm so tired, I'm stuttery. So let's just exit right now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next vlog. Take care. Good night.